This is Fox 5 News Morning.
Have you ever told a lie? We all have, right?
No, never.
Oh, that's a lie. We'll sit down with an expert on communication, and he'll tell us why lying can be harmful. And of course, Caitlin will be back with another look at today's weather. Here's a live look for you of the White House on this Sunday morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That's no lie.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Time now, 7:16. Most of us know lying can be hurtful or even bad in some cases.
In fact, even telling a little white lie or just a fib can do serious damage to a relationship. And joining us this morning to talk about this is Stephen Gaffney, conveniently the CEO of the Stephen Gaffney Company. Stephen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You're really a specialist at this, and it's something that you've kind of preached in a way for business. Some people don't like to be told the truth. It can make people unpopular if you say things that are true. How do you balance the fact that you want to develop a reputation as somebody who's honest, but yet being able to deal with what comes with that?
Well, you raise a great point. Can we handle the truth? The reason why I work with so many different companies and individuals is because the question is, can they handle the truth? But yet, if we don't know the truth, we can't do anything about it. Think about it this way. You can't fix a problem if somebody doesn't tell you, and you can't use an idea that somebody doesn't share with you. The biggest problem is not what people say, it's actually what they don't say to each other. So the key is to get that unsaid said. And the interesting thing is there are actually 4 levels of open, honest communication.
Okay, but if you're on the receiving end, right, aren't you finding that people actually end up respecting people that are truthful?
Yes, but they also can be punished, right? For example, have you ever had somebody say, listen, I want honest feedback. Please give me honest feedback. And you give them honest feedback and they flip out and you go,
you
forget it.
flip out for a second, but then I feel like we humans, eventually over time, we realize that feedback was truthful. It was real.
Absolutely.
And then we start to respect that person. Hey, you just gave me some really good feedback, and though it hurt me for a few minutes or a day or whatever, I'm going to work on it. And it was, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it
because we all have blind spots, right? The most successful people surround themselves by not people who are always going to tell them yes, but how they're going to say no. In fact, one way you can always test to see how honest somebody is not how many great things they tell you, but actually how much constructive criticism they give you. Not that they shouldn't say positive stuff, but it's really that balance.
Let's focus on that for a minute. I did not have a chance to read all 4 of your books. But I did go, through some of your materials, and one of the things I actually took away from it was that you had some strategies for how to deliver this news.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's a right way and a wrong way to tell people things sometimes, and even if you are speaking blunt truths, there's a way you can do it where it will be received better, and there's a way you can do it that it will not be received so well. So what can you do if you want to be a truth teller? How can you deliver this information and not be off-putting at the same time?
Well, you raise a great point. There's a difference between honesty and brutality. I remember I was doing a seminar and a lady came up to me and she said, I'm glad you're teaching honesty here. People need to hear this. I said, what's going on? She says, I tell people the truth, they don't like it. I said, what do you say? She goes, I tell people when they're a jerk that they're a jerk. Well, that's not honest.
Right.
That's brutality. That's name calling. So actually, here's the difference. Fact-based versus opinion-based. It's easy to share sometimes all of our opinions, but are we willing to cite the facts? An example would be, I noticed the report came in at 5 o'clock rather than 3 o'clock. What's going on? We need to work better together. What can we do to improve our relationship? It's Mother's Day, and the question is that people always have issues, even at home, and are they willing to get it resolved? We have to speak the truth. But what's really helpful is 2 major steps. One is to make it fact-based, not opinion-based. And then ask, share what you want to move forward. Have you ever had somebody just be upfront with you, quote unquote, and give you constructive criticism, but they don't give you any ideas?
Right.
Anybody can tear down somebody, but the question is, can we help that person improve their lives?
Years ago, I had a boss tell me, don't just bring me the problem, bring me the solution.
Absolutely.
So we thank you so much. Stephen Gaffney,
Thank you,
CEO of the Stephen Gaffney Company, author of Honesty.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
All right, time now, 7:20. You're watching Fox 5 News at 7. We'll be right back after this short break.